Alrighty, my first time getting Sephora. Cute. Thank you. Oh, blah blah blah. Sustainable packaging, blah blah blah. Cool. Yay, more packaging. Oh my god, there's so much packaging. That is so unnecessary. What do we got? Everlasting, blah 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 blah. Lip liner. Is that the KVD one? It is. The Sephora. I think this is what's supposed to be a black lip stain, and I'm skeptical, but we'll give it a go. I think there's more stuff. What, we got more packaging. No, there's supposed to be something else in there. Where is it? And I think they missed one of my items, which is, you know, a bit dodge. So, unless it's hidden in here somewhere, kind of not impressed. Mecca's already scoring points over these guys. There's not even like a shipment docket or anything. Alright. So like, I ordered 3 things, I only got 2, and now I've got to chase them up. Hurrah. Oh, also, they've put funny marks on their packaging, and like it's sort of weirdly stuck together, so I think I won't actually keep this one, because it's not like the other weird packagings that I've gotten where I feel like I can reuse them. Like it's all scrunched too, so yeah. I'm just really not into the Sephora stuff at the moment. We'll see if they improve. They were also going to give me like a free sample or something, and that hasn't come either. So, okay, the box itself is nice. Maybe I can use that for something. It's not a terrible size, but really excessive. That size box for 2 things? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so Sephora got back to me. Their first message is this. I don't know if it's too small to read, I'm sorry. And you know, it's sort of a standard we fucked up response, but a little bit less apologetic, and kind of got a few things in it that annoyed me. So things like, I checked your order and confirmed that the item was successfully fulfilled by the warehouse team. Now, I'm pretty sure from a business perspective, they mean like it was ticked off as having been sent, sorry. I'm in my pajamas, you can tell I'm not entirely with it. But from a consumer perspective, saying it was successfully fulfilled is like, bitch, what? Because it clearly wasn't successfully fulfilled. I think the language they're using is too much from their own business perspective and not really considering how it comes across to a consumer. Now, I've worked in retail, so I kind of get it. Not really on the warehousing side of things, but you know, I kind of get it. But if someone doesn't have that experience and you're telling them that it was successfully fulfilled, what the fuck? And then, yeah, since you haven't received it, there could have been some discrepancies with the fulfillment of your order. You mean someone fucked up? What a bunch of corporate bullshit speak. It means someone fucked up. Like, that kind of language pisses me off. It's not understanding things from a consumer perspective. And then, as much as I want to, we're unable to send a replacement due to our automated system restrictions. This is more bullshit because I checked on the website already and it's out of stock. Just say it's out of stock, you fucking... What the fuck? You know, like, saying it's because of this automated thing. So basically, like, you know, you can tell that they're this big... business, big corporation, whatever, and they don't have a human thing going on there because no one can check if they even have any. Like, what happened to the one that I bought? Where has it gone? You know, it should be around somewhere because that stock was allocated to me. But anyway, you know, just say it's out of stock, can't find any, don't know what happened. You fucked up. Just say you fucked up! Instead of, oh, automated system restrictions. Like, I kind of get it, but I also think this is really bad from a consumer perspective. And for me, after having such good service with Mecca, Sephora is really coming across as, like, just these robots who don't care. Yeah, anyway, so then he's like, okay, we're gonna refund me. That's fine, that's all I was expecting. But then also, in regard to the free samples, that because I purchased this order during a sale, online samples at checkout were disabled during the sale. That is not true. I saw them. They were in my cart. It said 2 free samples. This is my first time buying with Sephora as well, so I didn't know they would even give me samples. The only reason I know about it is because it appeared in my cart, bitch. So it clearly wasn't disabled. Your systems are fucked. And I'm just like, you know, and also, after you've pissed me off, why don't you just send some to me anyway to be like, we're sorry, we fucked up, have some samples anyway, even though we were supposed to turn it off. Like, you know, I don't like being treated like an idiot. I have another company to complain about that's not related to makeup, but we'll get to that one day, eventually. Anyway, yeah, so that pissed me off. I've also gotten another email from them since, which I'm not going to put on screen because they, so then he's just confirming that, yeah, they've sent through my refund and to check my bank in 5 to 7 business days. And then, blah, 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 blah. As a token of apology, I will also give you a credit voucher amounting the discount difference of the missing item. So the difference between the full price and what I paid for it, that amount they're giving me as a discount voucher. But for one small item, that amounts to $8.40, and I've only got 2 months to use it. And I'm just like, do I even bother? Because to get another, and like I can only use this online, and like you can't use it in conjunction with other promotions or sales. Oh, really? And, yeah, I can only use it on the website. So the only way I can use it on the website and get free shipping is if I spend $25 total. And I worked it out already, I'm too tired, but $25 plus $8.40, so I've got to find $33.40 worth of stuff to buy from them and give them another $25 essentially. And it's just like, can I be bothered? Like, that's not really worth it. They've pissed me off. I don't like them, and I don't really want to give them any more business. But, and you know, I also did check, there was one other product they stock that no one else really stocks that I thought maybe I would like to try, but then I was reading the reviews. It's another one of those KVD things, the tattoo eyeliner thing, because I've heard so much good stuff about it, but when I was reading the reviews, it sounds like they've changed the formula and now it's shit, and apparently, like, everything about that brand is shit. So I did get one thing, like I was trying to get the gel eyeliner, I did get a lip that I've showed it earlier in the video when I was unboxing everything, the lip liner pencil. So I'll see how that goes, but I'm kind of like, maybe I should just avoid that brand if it's gotten shit. Like, I did hear good things about it, but if it's changed and if they've gotten cheap and if it's just like every other makeup brand, why bother? But, you know, so the other thing though, I did get this Sephora branded lip stain. It's supposed to be a black lip stain, and I didn't know lip stains were made in black. I thought maybe I should try it, because if they're the only ones who make a black lip stain, maybe I should use the discount and just stock up on these if it's good, and then never touch the brand again. But I have to actually try it to see if it's any good, so that's what I'm going to do today. And if it is good, then maybe I'll chuck them a bit more money. If it's crap, I'll just find someone, like I'll find a friend to give my $8.40 voucher to, because basically fuck Sephora. I just, I would rather shop at Mecca. The service is better, it's classier, the presentation is a lot better, the customer service is a lot better. I have just not been impressed by Sephora, and I don't want to give them any more of my money. And you know, Mecca is Australia owned. I think these guys are French or something, and it's just like, so the shade is 28 Nightbird. But yeah, no, you know, better to support the locals than shitty international brand that doesn't care about customers and has that horrible corporate speak. And you know, when I logged in to put in my query saying where the fuck is my item, they have a little drop-down menu with, like, you can select what is your concern. The first section is all about membership, but then after that is questions about your order, and the very top item is missing item. Not damaged or other order queries, missing item, which makes me think that they do this a lot. And so I just don't think that they're worth trusting. Maybe they're better overseas, maybe I just got unlucky, but I am not impressed. And I don't know, I don't mind spending a bit extra to not be fucked around, but I'll see how this goes. Maybe I'll change my mind at least for one product and give them a second chance. Alright, let's try the Sephora cream lip stain in black. See if I give him another chance. Now, should I be lining my lips? I don't know. I just want to test them, so maybe not. And it's another one of these horrible, terrifying applicators. Yeah, this is Sephora's last chance to get me back on side, basically. Oh, it's got that fucking weird feet. Smells okay. Let's try and put it on. Stop talking, me. I can't put it on if my lips keep moving. Oh, just realizing I could have put my glasses back on. Actually, see what I'm doing. I keep forgetting that when I'm doing lipstick. The coverage is alright. I went a bit too far on one side. Hang on. How symmetrical is my face? Not very. It's hard when you get close and focus on a detail, because then, you know, you're looking at the details instead of looking at your overall face and how it fits into that, and I've got to get better at that. Reasonably symmetrical. Like, it's good enough for a test. I don't really plan on going anywhere today. I won't go, like, right to the edges. I think I'll leave the edge, see the corner of my mouth has nothing on it. I'm gonna leave it like that because I think if I keep going, I probably will fuck it up. And I'm just wearing this to kind of test, is this actually going to be like a lip stain where hopefully it'll look alright all day after I'm eating and drinking things. I mean, I'll try not to eat anything too oily, but just cause, like, you know, the lip stain Mecca gave me, I can kind of see how it seems to work differently to a lipstick, like the way that it comes off kind of melds into my lip nicely. I think that's partly the color, but also like the formulation, whereas this one, it does feel creamier, and I think black is very hard to get that effect where it fades in a nice way. If you saw my, you know, doing the goth makeup thing, my first time doing full face goth makeup, the full-on goth makeup with the black lipstick from Mermaid Salon. Once I did eat something oily, like the insides, it was very, like, the inside part of my lips. It was really just like the top edge and the bottom edge that still had the lipstick on, and the rest of it was a mess. So I'm kind of expecting that to happen with this as well, and if so, then I have no reason to go back to Sephora. But I'm gonna wear this all day, and we'll check back in at the end of it and see how it lasted. The color is alright, like, you know, the coverage is better than the Manic Panic shitty lipstick that I got 10 years ago. Anyway, so they get points for that, but if that's all they can offer me, I'll stick with Mermaid Salon, because they're Australian. Alright, I just had lunch, nothing too oily, just, you know, fish fingers on some toast with a bit of Japanese mayonnaise and potato gems with barbecue sauce, and this is the result. So, like, it's got a bit more of a fade to it, I guess, at the moment, instead of looking patchy. But yeah, it's still definitely come off. And, it's, it is noticeable when I close my lips. And yeah, what was I gonna say? Sorry, getting myself distracted. No, the other thing is, it did come off on like everything. Not like leaving huge things behind, but I could see it coming off on my glass. I had a glass of milk, and it was also like as I was putting things in my mouth, it was coming off onto my fingers. And then I think on the very edge, so there's a bit that sort of smudged up randomly. Can I? Yeah, and like even just touching it, I think it's smudging off into my fingers. So yeah, look, I just touched it. So it definitely transfers, and there's really, I don't know, it's not giving me any reason to like it above, say, Mermaid Salon. I think Mermaid Salon, I've only tried it once, but it did feel a little bit dry, I think. It's like this doesn't feel dry, but it's kind of like, a bit like the Manic Panic. It's like, it feels the same kind of creaminess, keeps your lips, not too dry, but it comes off so easily. The smell was nice. That's where I'll give it points. The smell was nice and the color was stronger than the Manic Panic one. But yeah, like literally anytime I touch it, even softly, it's coming off. So, not really what I want. Probably just something to, when I'm only putting things on for a short time. I gotta experiment a bit more though and see how I go with like the Mermaid Salon and try and figure out when to use which product, because I think with black, I'm just never going to find something that sticks and also, makes sense as it comes off. Like the lip stain, the Stiller one in that dark pinkish color, that one at least, like as it fades out, it's not too noticeable, so I could wear that all day and, it comes off. I don't notice, I don't need to touch it up, it just, melts away. Whereas with black, it's such an obvious contrast to the rest of my lip. Maybe one thing I could try is having like a black outline and then sort of merging it with something in the middle, but I think that would just come off anyway and not really make a huge difference. So unfortunately, black lips will only be maybe when I'm doing performance-y type stuff, or, I could wear it on YouTube or just short outings, but as for like all day stuff, I'd probably stick to the lip stain. Because even when it comes off, at least it gives a little bit of color to my lips. But yeah, like, the parts that come off just don't look that bad. So, with Sephora, unfortunately, they haven't given me any reason to like even this product. It's supposed to be a lip stain, doesn't work the same way as the other lip stain that I've tried. I don't even know what qualifies this as a lip stain as opposed to a lipstick. So yeah, I think I will just give my voucher to a friend who shops with them sometimes, because basically fuck Sephora. They just, from forgetting the item to the products not being that great, the presentation being shit, the customer service being like, some nerd robot wrote that who doesn't understand customers at all. I'm just very underwhelmed, and I think that solidified me as, a Mecca nutcase. Mecca for the win. Aussie stuff for the win. Mermaid Salon, can't get that at Mecca, but they're Aussie. Get them through Berserk. You can also order directly from them. I think they even ship overseas, but yeah, I think postage is such a pain these days. But yeah, shout out to the Aussie brands. Supporting local. Fuck yeah, I'm one of those people. But seriously, Sephora just didn't. They failed in pretty much every way. And like legally they have to give me the refund, so. But yeah, I'm just, no, not into Sephora. I'm a Mecca fan. Alright, this is at the end of the day, it's 11 p.m. and here's what my lips look like. It's pretty bad. And it's starting to feel pretty bad too, so I'm gonna take it off and put some proper lip balm on, and yeah. I think the Mermaid Salon one is what I'll stick with, and I'll just use this. I don't know, maybe I could use it for touch-ups or something. I'll have to decide. I'll have to experiment, I think. Or maybe it's just like the backup option. I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I give it away. Is that unhygienic? I don't know. Okay, it's the evening that I did my oddities unboxing, and I've just been playing with touching up black lipstick because I wanted to see, if I can salvage a reason for that. What I've done though is on this half, so during that live stream I was wearing Mermaid Salon exclusively in the shade Dark Side. Dark Side, can't focus on it, oh well. Okay, but once I had dinner and ate for a bit, it did start to look really patchy, and the more I ate, ice cream and so on, it was getting worse and worse. So I thought, okay, if I want to wear black lipstick out, I need to learn about touching up. The internet was trying to tell me that you shouldn't touch up liquid lipstick, you should take it off and reapply, and I'm like, that sounds like a lot of effort. So I thought, I'll give it a go with these. We've already seen what happened when I used the Manic Panic one. It was okay, but you could tell the difference. So what I've done on this side, on my right side, I've used Mermaid Salon to touch up my lips, and on this side, I've gone over it with the Sephora lip stain, which didn't really stain my lips. I think they should just call it a liquid lipstick, like a creamy liquid lipstick, but not a lip stain. At least, after using the Steeler one, that actually felt like it stained my lips better. And it also just looks better when it's coming off as you gradually eat it. And I think gradually eating your lipstick, I think it's just inevitable. I don't believe any of the tricks. I've got to get used to. But so, point being, what have we noticed? Have I been too harsh on Sephora? Well, in terms of touch-ups, I don't know why, so I'm trying to get some more light. You can't really tell the difference in terms of color, right? I don't see a difference, not even in real life lighting, and I don't think it shows up on camera. You can't see where the half is, right? Okay, so I think it's fine to use either for touch-ups. I will say though that when I was eating and drinking with the Sephora the other day, it was coming off onto everything, onto my food, onto my cup. It was really annoying. Whereas the Mermaid Salon, I was just eating it, it wasn't sticking to my cup. I didn't really have to clean anything. I did notice after I ate my ice cream, I wanted to lick my lips to get the chocolate off the corners of my mouth. I did it a little bit, but I also used a tissue to sort of just, try and get it off that way. And I noticed that I was getting some of that. I don't know if it was some of it is probably the liquid lipstick, some of it's probably the liner that I used. I did use the Stargazer eyeliner, which is just, I can't like it, but yeah, some of it's probably that, but I think it's the lipstick as well at that point coming off, and I sort of did that thing where you're on a tissue and I could see the outline and all that jazz. But yeah, that's the only time that I noticed it coming off is after I ate the ice cream, and it wasn't sticking to my glasses or anything. So if I'm going to be out and about, I think actually the Mermaid Salon is the best option. I just got to get better at applying it and experiment a bit. So I really can't think of a use for the Sephora unless I'm going to be just dressing up for a video and then taking it off straight away. That's all I can think that's good for, and I'm kind of doing a thing where I'm trying to see how long the makeup lasts, so this isn't really good for it. In terms of touch-ups, fine, but if I'm out and about and eating things, I don't want it coming off onto literally everything. Maybe I should try this with a translucent setting powder. I've heard that that's a thing, but this is much more convenient because once it dries, it's pretty good. Has this dried yet? I've been talking for 4 minutes. Okay, so if I... what have we got? We got a little bit from both, but we got more from the Sephora, and I don't know how I'm going to show you that. It's not focusing. Okay. Well, I'll go in again and I'll do more of a... Yeah, that showed it better. So I pushed them both with more force. Is it focusing a little bit? And as you can see, yeah, bits came off this. I didn't blot it after I put on the liquid lipstick touch-up. The Sephora, though, pretty messy, and now I'm like, what finger do I use to stop the camera from rolling? But yeah, I don't know. I should experiment with blotting after I've put that on as well, so that I take off the excess, because apparently that helps. But yeah, like, I can't be out in public. Yes, it's easy enough to touch up, but it's not any easier than the other. I think the only thing that makes that slightly easier maybe is it has a smaller brush than that one, but I'm getting the hang of using the brush. I think I was using it wrong the first time I used it, and yeah, I finally figured out how to get it better. But yeah, like, I can't, yes, I could keep touching it up, but I don't want to leave a trail of black everywhere unless I do. Maybe if I wanted to cause that kind of trouble, that's when I'd use the Sephora one. But I think, generally, Mermaid Salon's the winner. So, yeah, fuck Sephora. I still can't find a reason to like it. Not even for touch-ups. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So, that's it for that. I do have that other Sephora product to try, the KVD Lip Liner. Do I include that in this video? I don't know. I'm just gonna disappear in case this is the last thing that I film, and if not, if the video keeps going, well, that's very on brand for me, isn't it? Videos that seem like they're going to end and then don't. Okay, I lied. I'm giving Sephora one more chance because I remembered I also bought this purple lip liner, the KVD one. So yeah, I've used that now. It was easy enough to do the outside of my lips, a lot easier than that Stargazer pencil, which, you know, is advertised as a lip liner, but only says that it's an eyeliner on it, and just, it's hard to go on. This one though is one of those retractable ones. It's not really a pencil. It's, yeah, there you go. Pops up and down. Yeah, no, easy enough to do the outline, trying to do the filling in the lips, got a bit patchy and you can see a lot of stuff already there. Anyway, I'm gonna wear this for a bit, see how I go when I eat lunch, and I'm assuming that it's going to, like, come away, but then I'll put some more back on, and then I think I might try Mermaid Salon in Carousels, which is a purple color. I might try that over it and see how that goes. But yeah, the problem with this, using it for the lips entirely, is it looks pretty patchy. So, you know, but as a liner, probably okay. Just, I'm not sure that I need Sephora for that. And it did also, when I was trying to fill in the insides, it did also break off. So it's more of an outside pen, not one pencil, not one that I can, you know, fill in for the insides. I know some people do that, is they use lip liner completely instead of lipstick, but I don't think so. Probably the only thing that this has going for it is just that it's an unusual color that I don't know I could get at Mecca. I don't know if I have to shop at Sephora for these kinds of things, or if I have some kind of an alternative, because I really don't want to give them too much business, especially if I can find something Aussie. But for now, we'll see how it goes. All right, so I just had lunch and this is the result. As you can see, most of it is gone, so it really is a lip liner and a lip not anywhere else. But even at the lines, you know, looks a bit crap, and it just, like, so the moment I had a drink, it just all started coming off onto the glass, and so I had to get a napkin and, like, sort of blot it out, and then it just sort of all came off after a while. So yeah, this is not really great. I mean, if I can use it as a liner, cool, I guess, but I'm gonna have some tea and then I'll line it again, and then I'll chuck the Mermaid Salon on top and see what happens. But I'm also like, maybe I should just use the Mermaid Salon on its own, or, you know, once I get used to using the little applicator and I don't need to worry about that so much. I don't know, working out a lot of stuff. Is it even worth doing the lip liner thing, especially if it comes off by itself so easily? Is it going to help the lipstick at all? Probably not, unless there's some weird chemistry stuff I don't know about. But yeah, disappointing. So I redid my lips with the KVD lip liner and then put the Mermaid Salon over it. And I don't think this lip liner did any favors. It actually made it harder to put this on, because when I put it on, it wouldn't stick initially, and then, you know, it was moving this around. So, like, this was no good as a base, I don't think. I mean, I'll see how it goes, but I'm pretty sure I probably just am better off putting on the Mermaid Salon by itself. So yeah, I cannot find a reason to like this. I don't even think as a lip liner, because, like, you know, when I was putting this on, I still went out of the line anyway to try and make it look better. So yeah, what do I do with this? It's kind of garbage. On the upside, yeah, I don't need Sephora. Anyway, is that the end of this video? I hope so. Like, I gave Sephora so many chances to impress me, and not even this, the KVD stuff, can get me on board, so that's it. No, I'm back. So I let it sit for a bit, and then I had an apple, and this is the result. Top lip did okay, bottom lip not so much, and I think that's where I had the most trouble with the lip liner, trying to put the lipstick over the lip liner. Yeah, also another comment I have to make is, I don't know that my skin likes this, that my lips like this. It's not like stinging or anything. It's not like a stinging, burning kind of feeling, but it's like dry in an intolerable way, or like, I don't even know if dry is the right word. It's just like, there's something that my lips are feeling a bit like, this might not be the product for us. So yeah, I'm gonna take it off, and then I'm gonna put the Mermaid Salon back on and just see how I go with that, but I'm pretty sure. I think I'm just gonna use this for art, and I think also with the black lip stain, I think I'm just gonna use them for weird arty stuff rather than on my face, because, you know, this rubs off way too easily, and this just feels bad, and it also comes off really easily, and they're just not for me. I've heard people leave good feedback, but they're not working for me, so I'm just gonna like get Sephora out of my life, use it for dodgy art stuff, not let it touch my face again, because I'm done with it. Actually done this time. Mermaid Salon on its own for reference. When I did the blotting with the Sephora, you can see lip marks. Whereas when I did it with this, once it's dried, nothing comes off. So there you go. If it does come off, it's because it hasn't dried yet. Mermaid Salon after eating dinner. It was lasagna. Now, to be fair, I was careful how I ate it, but also I didn't use a straw to drink. And so that's how much has been taken off. It's a lot better than the other shit. Yeah, and something that's only like this much, pretty easy to touch up, I reckon, in a pinch.